Hey guys, Deb here with Art and Grace. I am hopping on just a second early. I wanted to be sure I can get this pulled up and all the things. So come on in and say hi when you get here. Let me know who's the first one on. I'm getting it pulled up right now. And this is my segment for Craft Round the Clock. So welcome. If you don't know me or I don't know you, my name is Deb. I own Art and Grace, where I love to help women increase joy through art and find community. So tonight I'm going to paint a pumpkin, but we're going to do it up really pretty and glam. So I hope this is going to turn out really, really pretty and glamorous. But I haven't done one yet, so I've got all the things around me and I can tell that you can't even see them, but I have so much glam. So this is what inspired me, is when I did this little glam skeleton jar. So this jar came from Target, and I know it's kind of hard to tell what you're looking at because it's so jeweled up, but I've got glass jar, glass pieces, totally dazzled, lots of bling, totally dazzled up on the lid, glitter on the back, and it's just really gorgeous. You just drop some tea lights in there and lights up. So that's kind of what my inspiration is for this pumpkin. So you can kind of imagine where we're going to go with it. Hello, Cheryl. Glad you're here. Hi, Valerie. Hello, Cynthia. How are you today? How's Jerry doing? You guys come on in and let me know like where you're watching from, how your day has been, all of the things. So, oh, thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate it. Hi, Andrea. How are you? Guys, so I appreciate so much when I see you guys pop in. I know, it takes people a minute to get here, but man, I'm so happy when you guys pop in. And hi, Brookie. How are you today? Hi, Lisa. I just was thinking, and that's why I was intentional about my shirt today, because with all of this horrible news that we're having about the floods and the hurricane and the rain and all of the things, we need to be reminded, number one, to pray, and number two, it's good to get together and kind of get your mind off of it for a little bit. We can't avoid it. We can't stick our head in the sand, but it's a nice distraction. So come on in and take a little break with me. Levada, thank you so much for the stars. I appreciate that. Hi, Dina. How's your day? Hi, Elizabeth and Marlene. Glad you're here. Come on in. Is your business, my friend? Hello, Diana and Liz, Diane, Becca. Thank you. I've had a pretty good day. And I always count that as far as back. Whenever somebody asks me, it's usually they know about my back. And you have the same tea. Isn't it appropriate for today? I just thought, let's spread the word and we need the prayers. And please tell me, do you have electricity and all the things? I'm so worried about you guys. Okay, I am going to get started, but you guys keep answering, keep chatting. If you have a question, ask it. If you have a comment or something you want to say, go ahead and put it in the comments there. And if I don't see it right now, I will see it tonight. So I'll go back and read them. I'm going to get this thing painted with my folk art. It's acrylic paint, but it's matte, so it's like chalk paint. I think it's just basically the same thing as chalk paint, but I'm not a folk art expert, so I don't know for sure, but I'm just going to get a base coat on here, and we're going to go from there. So I wish y'all could see it. I've got pearls. I've got bling. Look at this little tray of all kind of blingy things. I've got glass. It's going to hopefully turn out really pretty, but it's going to be kind of a, we're experimenting together because I have not done this before. It's a real pumpkin, guys. This is one of those baking pumpkins you could actually bake and use. So it's small. I knew I didn't want to sit here with a giant, 1.5 foot pumpkin that you wouldn't even be able to see the whole thing. So I grabbed this small one, and we will do this, and if we love it, I can always do a bigger one. I think it'd be really, really pretty on my porch, but like in a big one, but that would be costly because I'm planning on loading it up with some pretty bling and things, and would it even last? I don't know. There's always teenagers in the neighborhood that can kind of come around and wreak havoc. I see our neighbors griping about them sometimes on the Facebook page, the private Facebook page. And I'm thinking, yeah, as long as they're not really destructive, just kind of have to let them be teenagers, because we have a creek that runs kind of beside us in this neighborhood, and they're always, you know, finding mischief. And so, you know, what are you going to do? Like, we were all teenagers at one point, and even though I didn't do that kind of stuff, I mean, you know, as long as it's not hurting somebody, they're not stealing. So, hi, Mary Wheeler. How are you today, my friend? I'm glad you guys are on live with me. It always, you know, it's always fun. And you guys, please tell me if you have anybody in the areas that are being hit. You know, please let us pray for them. You don't have to give names or locations, but you can say my uncle or my aunt or my grandmother, or I'm worried about my mother, or whatever it is. There will be people that watch this as well, you know, besides me, and they will write those requests down and pray over them, or maybe stop and pray right that second. So please don't hesitate to put that on there. Okay, so I've got the base pretty good. I'm not too worried about the underneath part. Hi, Maddie. How are you today? Glad you're here. Hello, Sherry. You got the cooking pumpkin? Oh, he did? That's awesome. I think I'll go ahead and paint this on the stem as well. And yes, I am double-handed here trying to dry the pumpkin as I paint the stem. So 45 minutes goes really fast. I love Craft Around the Clock though, and you know, I know most of us watch as much as we can, so it's fun to get to be with that group of creatives, and so many of them are probably in the feed now or will come along, so be sure and follow when you see them. It helps us all grow so much, and we appreciate it. It's easy to unfollow, but we need the follows. And I always, you know, will occasionally remind people to check your notifications. If you're not getting notified, be sure that you actually are. Sometimes they, you know, Facebook makes an update and it resets our notifications. It's happened to me a bunch. I've gone in and had to refollow people that I used to follow, and, you know, I just either am kind of like, wait a second, where have they been? And I'll go look, and that will have happened. Or sometimes you just see them out and about, and you're like, hey, wait a second, how come I'm not seeing their post anymore? So you just have to check that every so often. I'm going to go back now and just kind of keep on going. I want to just cover up all of the orange, and I'm not too worried about it, you know, having great coverage right now. I just want to get that orange covered up. I'm sorry that I'm like trying to go real fast and not able to see all your comments. This is a real pumpkin, so anybody that's just getting on, we're just gonna glam it up. That's the plan anyway. This color is making me want to farmhouse it, but I've got all the glam stuff sitting out, so I'm gonna do the glam. And I'm about to teach the glass art glam pumpkins, so I'm kind of sticking with my glam theme right now. I just like everything. I'm very eclectic when it comes to styles. I like fun and whimsical is my thing, but I do like farmhouse and I do like glam. So, like I said, I'm not going to worry about the very bottom of this, but I do want to cover up any orange that could be seen. Okay, let's get this dried. Hopefully, cross our fingers, we can get this dried and get on with our business. Okay, let me move that so I don't spill it. Paula, thank you for sprinkling. You had 1,800 and now, see? Oh, you had 1,880 and now, yes, that is so frustrating. Please, guys, while you're on here, there are 80 of us watching. While you're on here, would you just do me a favor and just click on Maddie? And if you're not following her, give her a follow. She has great crafts. She actually hosts events. She's a fantastic creative to follow. And let's get her built back up. I know Creating with Mama Jerry, she's another friend of mine that needs our support, and probably others. So if you're getting really close to a goal, you can let me know. We want to help your page too. Or you can just type it in the comments here, you know, hey, I'm 10 away from 2,000 or whatever it is. There's Cheryl with M&C Treasures. Yes, we are, that's why I'm wearing my shirt. We are definitely keeping everybody in our prayers, and we just want, oh gosh, I just don't want to see anyone suffer. I don't want to see homes and pets and all of the things suffer. So we definitely need to come together. There's power in prayers. Yes, amen, Carol. So it's still a little sticky, so I'm just going to keep on drying. Patty, yeah, was it you that asked me? Yeah, Patty. Hers is M-A-D-I or M-A-D-D-Y, the Crafty Farm Girl. You might be able to go back a few comments and just click on her name. I know she is super sweet and very calming when she teaches, and yes, you guys will love her. We're going to bling out this pumpkin and make it really pretty and glam. Just in case with a friend, because Miranda and her 4 friends are stuck on the 3rd floor of a building. Oh, that's got to be so scary. Oh, absolutely, Mary. This is one of those times I will go back through the comments the minute I get off and be sure we get everybody covered. But even regardless, if I don't see a comment, I know God is big enough to, He knows you put it out there. There are plenty of us praying, and we do pray for that. We do pray that He will protect and keep. But there's always some tragedies with these storms. Hello, Kim from Austin. I'm so glad you're watching. Okay, guys, I think it's getting dry enough to kind of get started. Still pretty, a little tacky down here. I mean, I quickly did the 2 coats. I guess I should have painted those before I went live, but I didn't think it would take that long. Let's see. Joanne, just a bling pumpkin. Yes, that's it, Patty. Thank you. Guys, thank you so much for helping our friends. You know, I finally hit the 10,000. So I'm so grateful, but it takes so long to get there. And, you know, it's not so much about numbers. It's about getting a little income coming from Facebook. So that's why we sure do. Hello, Marie. How are you? So I'm going to try this tacky glue. This is what I often use if I need to hold something down on my canvases. You know, sometimes these holes, well, it looks like it's okay. Oh, there it goes. So this will dry clear. It is clear, and it will dry. You won't be able to see it. So I'm going to start with this, and we're just going to see if it will hold my glass, because I don't think hot glue will do it. So my thought is, like I said, we're going to kind of go with these colors, the gold, the silver, the pearls, and some black, and going to start kind of building this thing up. So we'll see, but I think it's going to work. And if it doesn't, I don't know. We'll have to do something else, won't we? Oh, I know, Maddie. Of course you do. And anybody else who's needing them, like Cheryl, M&C Treasures, and anyone else who's on here, you know, thank you guys for just being willing to give them a follow and help them out. Times are hard, and, you know, we sure appreciate you helping everybody kind of reach their goals. And I'll just tell you, sometimes it takes years. So that one follow that you may think, well, I'm only one person, but hey, that's one, and it's just, that's what it is. It's one at a time. And listen, you can always unfollow if you just really don't enjoy the person. But I think most people are enjoyable. I mean, I can't think of anybody that I've ever like unfollowed because I don't enjoy it. So okay, guys, this is sticking pretty good. So I'm kind of going to get a base of my glass on here, and then we'll keep going. Hello, AB. Who is on live now? Who said that? She is on. Oh, is somebody thinking I'm a replay? Hi, Carol. No, this is live, girls. We are live. So just putting this clear, thick Aleene's tacky glue, and I'm not really worried if I have a bunch of gold in one spot, and you know, and I'm actually gonna probably just do this side toward you because it's, even though it's a small pumpkin, it's pretty time consuming to sit and glue these on, so I won't have time to do the whole thing. But if we can get this started and show you kind of my idea, then we're in good shape. I'm just hoping that they will stay as we get on these, you know, curves that are actually kind of going down. Hopefully they don't fall off. We'll see how good this tacky glue is, won't we? Hi, Emma. Hi, Diane. Thank y'all for coming in. I'm so glad you're here, and happy Wednesday. I appreciate y'all kind of coming in, checking in with me. Please let me know if you have people in your family or friend group that is in line of the storm or has already been hit with the storm. We want to say special prayers for those people, and I know a lot of people on here do. You know, sometimes when you see a prayer request like that, just go ahead and speak it right then, and don't wait, because you know, we know there's the need. We sure do. So some of these are going to fall off because, you know, it doesn't dry just immediately. But I think if I can kind of just keep pressing them, we're going to be okay. We're going to go for it anyway and try our best. Y'all, it's already so pretty. Can you imagine if this whole pumpkin, but I don't want to do the whole, I kind of just want to do this top section and then maybe have some trailing off down it a little bit. I like to pick out my largest pieces for the top, or if I'm doing glass art, you know, sometimes I'll pick out large pieces for certain spots and then kind of go smaller as I go. But I don't think hot glue would work, so I think this is the next best thing, and I have some other things we will put. And so I can hot glue on top of the glass, so I just need to get this base down, and from there we can kind of put some hot glue and build it up. So that's the thought anyway. Hi, Nola. Thank you. We sure need it, don't we? We sure need the prayers today. We need them every day, but these storms are scary, and I know there's a lot of people needing the prayers. But I hope that you have had a good day where you are, and I'm glad you're kind of popping in here. You know, it's always helpful to get your mind off things for a minute. I said at the very beginning, if you happen to get on quick, I said, you know, we can't stick our head in the sand and pretend things aren't happening, but we don't want to just sit and take it in 24/7 either, because that isn't good for our mental state. So let's take little breaks and come in and do some craft or some art, and then check back, you know. That's how it is for me anyway. I can't just sit and watch it 24/7 without getting kind of depressed. Okay, how's this looking? How's this looking from y'all's end? Does it look okay? I'm watching for hearts or something because I want to keep going. I don't want to stop. But I will go back and read your comments. So, okay. It's doing pretty good. I mean, they're really not falling. They might be falling just a little bit. I know. I just love the bling. And we can put some glitter. I mean, I don't know. We'll just... Hi, Mara. How are you, my friend? I'm glad to see you. I know you guys are following her, but if you're not, just go take a peek at her page. She has some beautiful papers and lots of products. She is a master crafter. I mean, she is not whimsical like me. She does beautiful things. So whenever you see people pop in here and say, hey, just remember, do I know her? Let me go see what she's about. We are all sisters in this thing, and brothers. Sisters and brothers. Okay, these are slipping down, but what I'm going to do is pop pieces in there. Can y'all see all this on my... Yeah, you can. Just kind of popping in some pieces when it slides down. Okay. I'm not sure how much I want to keep going and do this whole top. I just don't know if I'll get through it if I do that. So I think I'm going to do just a little more because these are still slipping a little. So while they're drying, I can do a few more around on this side. Hello, Luanna. How are you tonight? Oh, Patty. Yeah, for real. Something handmade like this would be really expensive. Yep. You know, and a lot of what you're paying for is the time, because it's very time consuming. But yeah, glass is not cheap. But if you own a pool and you go to the pool store, or you own a you have a fire pit, this is basically just that fire glass. So you can use some of your fire glass if you happen to already have it and do this same thing. I get mine on Amazon. We don't have a fire pit or anything, but I was just thinking today how probably some of y'all have this glass and don't even realize it. Here we go. If you are falling off the wagon over here, come on, guys. Be a sport. Be a good sport anyway. So, oh goodness, I really want this to dry. Do y'all think drying it with a hairdryer would help dry the glue a little bit? What do y'all think? Does anybody know if that would? Because of course, once the glue dries, we're in good shape. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, I love this. Just having it all across the top would be great. Okay, I got these little balls out. These were in a big bag. Let me show you. Do you remember seeing these like at Christmas? They had them at Hobby Lobby. But I was thinking we could, put a few of these in here, just kind of here and there. But I don't know. Because they are styrofoam, I'm not sure if they're quite good enough for my pumpkin. So, we'll see. But I am going to drop in some pearls, and my plan is just to kind of squeeze them in a little bit here and there, and I have different sizes. Can y'all see them? I'm trying to see what y'all see. It's like tile. Yes, it is. Yes. Do you have that glass, Lisa? That would be great if you did. Thank you, Donna. Might affect the pumpkin. Yeah, it might. Cynthia, amen. At least the majority, yes. Thank you, Andrea, for stars. I appreciate that. Yeah, Linda, Sue, for sure. We just need to remember that, we're all here together We care, and if you guys have been around the crafting community long, you know that where the needs are, we will do a part. You know, we encourage that. We want to. I think just by nature, you know, this community wants to do things and help, and we do have so many viewers, people who watch all of us, that, you know, we hear of the stories and we're like, okay, what can we do? You know, let's figure something out because we can do something. And, you know, though we can't do a lot, one person, when you know that when you come together and do something, then you can do a lot. So I do love that and appreciate that where everybody's just ready and willing. Let me find a few smaller. Hope y'all can still see. Oh, I felt something fall. Well, we know it's going to be beautiful tomorrow. So once I can get these to stop moving and just kind of stay still and they dry, we know it's going to be pretty. I'm kind of considering hot glue, but yeah, I just don't know if it would work. Let's see. Thank you, Marley. Awesome pearls. Yes, you can see them. Donna, thank you for the stars. I appreciate you. Yeah, Mary, you're right. It's too classy to have the styrofoam. Oh, you haven't, Linda Sue? Yeah, for people that that buy glass for their fire pits, now it's expensive, you know, because it comes in a big bag, but so my plan is my second layer will be just kind of drizzling this glass like all over like this, and then we'll add resin to kind of hold it. So can you imagine it kind of piled up and have pearls kind of all sitting in it? So yeah, I think it's going to be really, really pretty. I also have this. This is a champagne color, so I think I want to put some of that on here. So we're going to keep going and try to build a little bit. I feel like if somebody, y'all know what I'm doing and you know what I'm going for, but I feel like if somebody's just popping in, they're like not understanding. Oh, I know, Mara, it's going to be pretty. See, I can feel them fall. It's making me sad. You know what? Stick fast, guys. Do you think stick fast will work? Let's try it. Let's try it. You know what I ended up doing, because I got a little, you know how it will get stuck in there? I just taped a pin to this bottle so that now I've always got a pin to make sure that, you know, my glue will come out, because, you know, you can hardly avoid it getting dry right there at the top. So hopefully, oh guys, I forgot that I put that on there loose, but okay, so let's try this and see how it works. Oh, it's still. Glue accelerator. I do not. This stick fast will work if I can get the, you know, there's always like a little clog right there. Oh, let's just put glass there. I think that this is going to work. I think this will hold my things. Now, stick fast takes a second. You know, it's not magic, but see, already that one's not going anywhere. So this is a good trick or tip to, once you get that first layer on, then you can kind of use this to attach some other things. So let's see. Is there a trick to, you know, this putting the pin with it is the best thing I have found, but I don't know, does anybody know of a trick to keep your glue from even having that tip clog up? Look at this big piece of glass. That's so pretty. And I'm just should only have to hold it there a second and then it should stay. See, that's great. So yes, time consuming, but it's gonna be worth it. I think I have all different sizes in here, so I want to get some that are, now where did I put my glue? There it is. I want to get some that are a little smaller. I've also got some bling that I want to add. So just Totally Dazzled. If you guys have not used Totally Dazzled, oh my goodness, you're missing out. You're missing out. So if you need bling, this is what you need. These come in, this is the small size, and I am so happy I finally got more of the small, but it comes all the way up to very large, and it comes in all colors. So if you haven't used the Totally Dazzled, let's see, I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this stem exactly, but I know I want some focal piece, so this will be good. Let's try to get this, because it kind of has all of our colors. I know I covered up some pearls with this, but that's okay. Look at this rhinestone. Can y'all see that? You don't want to wear a ring with this, but for my pumpkin it's going to stand out and be really, really pretty. And of course I've got some really small ones which I am not going to be able to hold in my hand. It's too small, so let me show it to you. But these little pieces, can you see that? That will be really pretty and sparkly. You just have to put a little glue down wherever you want that piece, and then use your tweezers. And see, with the stick fast, it's already holding it pretty well. Thank you, Susan. Thanks, Cynthia. Oh, you leave it in the, okay, wait a second, Luana. So you leave the pin in here. Now, of course, mine has that big tip, so the lid wouldn't shut. Do you mean you don't use the lid or just use the pin? Or do you have like a smaller, let me know what you mean on that, because that is a good tip. I have some of these. These are left over from Totally Dazzled. So we can just, you know, we could either put it up the stem. Oh, that might be pretty. Let's try that. Can y'all see that? Oh, that's pretty. So we could just as many as you want to have on there. Now, on this, what do y'all think? This may not be appropriate anymore because, what do y'all think? I was gonna attach this, so it's just one of those little kid spiders that you get in the package at Dollar Tree, and I've just touched it with some gold paint, just kind of lightly. Then I did Mod Podge with some diamond dust to make it glittery. So I was thinking of putting that on the, of course you have to cut the legs off, but I was thinking about putting that on there. But do y'all think it's too, you know, like, I don't know, let me hold it up and see. This thing is definitely pretty and bling. So I was picturing it kind of coming off something. So, you know, you could have it up here, or you could have it kind of on that flower. But is it pretty enough, or is it, can y'all see it? Y'all let me know. Leave the pin without the lid. Okay, okay. Y'all like the spider, or is it me not feeling it? No spider, Mary says. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking maybe not the spider, but I was thinking it'd be pretty. But it, take it off. Like it without, yeah. Because it would work at fall. Spider's pretty, but gets lost. Yeah, okay. No spider, but there's a little thing you can do if you need a spider for something. Just paint it up and glam it up. And then what about large pieces? You know, didn't know if we want to put those on the stem. I just was thinking we're going to have to look at this as we go and see, because, you know, I've never made one of these. No, I'm not feeling that personally. Y'all can let me know, but these are really, really pretty bling pieces. I mean, I could paint the stem black and then put it, but thanks, Doris. Mary Beth said, sure, use it. Well, like the blingy spider. I know, I'll have to play with it a little bit and see. You might see it appear somewhere. Time goes so fast when we're on here. I just can't get over how fast it goes. I know, it's really not that much work because you can sit and glue these on while you're watching TV. And I hadn't planned to do the entire pumpkin, just kind of the top and maybe kind of have it go down a little bit. I'm going to see how this glue, this stick fast works. I think the stick fast is going to be great for this. Can't really see where I've put it. If you get stick fast on your fingers, I have found that acetone works well to get it off. Yes, I have found from personal use that acetone works pretty well. Can you all see? So that's kind of what I was picturing, just having some come down in strips, kind of where the ribs are, maybe was the thought. Oh, good, Brooke. Well, let me know if you need anything from me. I have all my favorite products, so everything I'm using will be on my Amazon site or on my website. So, but really, look around. Maybe you have old jewelry that you don't want, that you can tear apart and use. Or maybe somebody in your family had a prom dress with beads on it that they don't want, and you don't want to mess with selling it. You know, look around and see what you might have that would work. I saw a really pretty, like, blingy dress at Goodwill one time. It's been years, and I remember thinking, like, I should get that just for the beads, and I didn't, because, you know, I don't know, it just seems silly. Somebody probably is in there looking for a dress, but you never know what you're going to find. Oh, can't see where I'm putting it. Can y'all see okay? Hi Anna, how are you tonight? Hi Linda, I'm so glad y'all popped on. Brooke, why do you say that? I'm not. Got to get out of the shop and go home. Oh, thanks, Mara. I'm glad you came by. You guys be sure and follow our friends and give them a chance if you haven't followed their page. She is a craft around the clock sister and very talented creative. And I know y'all are like me. You've probably met so many creative people on that platform. To reuse the glass when it rots. Yes, I will be able to reuse the glass. It will come off. I'm not even worried. Even though I'm using Stick Fast, I think it will fall right off and I can reuse it. But, you know, it's a chance I'm willing to take if it doesn't, because I think this is going to be just gorgeous. And that is one reason that I like to put things on temporarily and not really permanently, so I can reuse them on other projects. But this is kind of one that, now use a plastic one for you guys. If you want to do this and keep it, use a plastic one. My intention was to paint this, like paint something on it. And as I was getting ready, something was calling out to me that, you know, I was picturing this on the pumpkin, and so that's why I did it. But you can definitely use a plastic pumpkin or ceramic, whatever you have, resin. Oh, well, yeah. Isn't that, I don't know, that's, yeah. We should all be like that. It's not, shouldn't be like a big deal. Oh, y'all, do y'all like that? I think that's so pretty. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do with this part yet, but that is looking exactly what I pictured. But I am going to put some more glass and some more pearls. I'm going to make it a showstopper. So y'all will have to be sure and look for my picture. I have a couple of minutes. I'm going to keep going, but you know, we want to really bling it up. You're page hopping. Okay, Mary Beth. There's a lot of great people on, I know. So I appreciate when you guys spend time with me and give me your attention and time. I'm just going to pop this one right there. I knew this Totally Dazzled would be beautiful on here. I actually am a Totally Dazzled affiliate, so if you're wanting some of this bling to use in your projects, just go to my website. It should be pinned. Yeah, I see it pinned at the bottom here. And you're able to just click on that, and there's a page on my website that has all my favorite things and anything that I'm affiliate for. Oh, it looks so pretty in the light. Okay, good. I'm excited to see how it all looks in the end. Not just this, but the whole. Hi, Mindy. Thank you, Connie. Thanks, Linda. We're going to load it up good and get it really, we want a showstopper. I'm glad y'all like it. I'm really glad. Oh, Mindy, thank you for the stars. Yes, absolutely, Doris. Prayers, please keep them in your prayers. Don't stop. We know that they're needed, not just in Florida, but other places as well. So we're just going to keep it going and be watching, because in the days ahead, if there are needs, you know the crafting community will be here. Look at this one. I thought this would be really fun to put somewhere. I don't know if it will be on the stem or just kind of hanging down, but I love how it dangles. So that's a really pretty one from Totally Dazzled. And I think I'm not going to show y'all because I think I just figured out what I'm going to do. Sorry, my eye's watering. For this stem, so you'll have to look for the picture. So thank y'all for being with me. Here is what we have so far, and go up to the description in this video, click on Craft Around the Clock, and you'll be able to see the next crafter in line and see anything that you might have missed. I'm so glad y'all like it. Thank you so much. I've got to run so I can get off of here for them, but you guys have a great night. You're welcome to message me anytime. Thank you for the stars and the sprinkles. I appreciate you guys. Have a great night. Bye-bye.